Hey friends, and welcome to Horse Life. This is a place where we will share all things related to the health and wellness of horses and their riders too. Things are pretty crazy right now, but we have to continue to be there for our horses. They give us so much and ask for so little. During this changing time, let's be consistent for our horses. Let's continue to focus on their health and keep them strong. In order to do that, we must keep healthy as well. So today I'm going to share with you some great tips on how to keep yourself healthy, as it is of the utmost importance to keep our immune system functioning at 100% while the COVID-19 virus spreads throughout our community. No, these immunoboosters will not make you immune to COVID-19, but yes, they will support a healthier lifestyle in order to help your immune system function optimally. So grab a pen and paper and stay tuned to find out all the tips to help out your immune system. You'll see that I have the kitchen set up like this, as if I'm a friggin' food blogger. Yes, I took the frozen spinach out of the bag and the mango out of the bag, put them in little bowls. I put an apple on a plate, y'all. So here I am food blogging. I also, full disclosure, had to really clean these counters. So Mom, if you're watching, the toaster's over there, but I had to make some space. Oh. Let's talk about the immune system real quick, okay? Your immune system is how your body defends against infection and illness, okay? Let's say all of these oranges are part of your body's cells. So these are Bridget's cells, they're oranges, and each of these cells says, hi, my name is one of Bridget's bicep muscle cells. Hi, my name is one of Bridget's liver cells, and all of our cells have antigens. So these antigens are their name tags. It's important to know that our body has name tags on all of our cells so that we know who's who in the zoo. So what happens when we have something like a germ that enters our body? A germ can be anything from a virus to a bacteria. Our germs have a different antigen than our oranges, so that our body can recognize and say, hey, this onion doesn't have the same antigen as this orange. We need to get rid of it. When your body cells recognize that, hey, this germ is wearing a different name tag, when Anna on duty, the macrophage that patrols and is like, yo, this guy has got to go. You got to get out of my club. Get out of the orange club. All right, and escorts them out. Macrophages are cells that constantly patrol your body, destroying germs as soon as they enter. And this is part of your body's natural immune system. Like, hey, this onion entered, out you come, okay? But what happens when there's a new germ or multiple germs? Yes, I'm pulling these onions out of my mom's cutlery drawer. Multiple germs that enter your body, and your body's like, oh my gosh, I cannot handle this. Too many onions in the orange club. What happens is your body asks for its defender cells to show up for work. Okay, your body, and actually your horses too, has a bunch of defender cells. In this case are potatoes, lymphocytes, okay? Your lymphocytes are white blood cells. Your body makes literally 1,000 million white blood cells in a day, okay? Your immune system is doing great because you are making tons and millions of white blood cells each day. So these lymphocytes, here we are the potatoes, are what make up your adaptive immune response, okay? Your lymphocytes consist of T cells and B cells, all right? It's not super important that you know all of these names, but basically, your body's freaking out, like there's infection, there's a virus, there's bacteria. Let's call our white blood cells, our potatoes, in to work. What happens is the B cells start producing tiny little antibodies, in this case, a date. So you've heard of antibodies before. I'm sure this is a kind of a trending word right now anyways. And what these antibodies do is they recognize the antigens, and what they'll do is they'll recognize which antigens, aka which name tags, are not oranges, and they'll respond, okay? So they'll say, nope, this is one of my own. Yes, this antigen is not one of my own. I'm going to attach to that. And what ends up happening is they multiply, they multiply and create an army of antibodies. Yikes, this is a mess. Of antibodies that attach to the germs and escort them out of the club, okay? So that we just have our nice, safe little orange cells living in our body without the pesky germs. Thank you, antibodies. I'm gonna eat one of these days. Yum. So, back to me. I'm gonna turn around to my face while I clean this up. Sup? We're gonna talk about how you can boost your immune system, how you can boost your oranges, your dates, your little, club patrol things so that you can avoid these onions entering your system. But I kind of have some bad news because we have to remember that the immune system is not just made up of these potatoes and these dates and these bananas. There's so much more that goes into this. Like, this is just the surface. So it's not a single entity. So I'm kind of bursting your bubble in the fact that the idea of boosting your immunity is super enticing and seems fun, but the ability to do so has proved elusive for many, many scientists because the immune system is precisely that. It's a system. It's not a single entity. So back to the topic at hand, how can equestrians maintain and boost their immune system? I think the best way for us to do that is to encourage healthy living strategies. So let's get started. This is our immune system. Looks pretty good, huh? But today, we're gonna make a smoothie that's rich in antioxidants. What's an antioxidant, you might ask? Well, antioxidants are compounds that inhibit oxidation. Oxidation is a simple chemical reaction that produces free radicals. And those free radicals end up damaging cells of organisms. The biggest antioxidants that I know of are vitamin C and vitamin E, okay? Vitamin cat and vitamin elephant. Today, our smoothie recipe is going to include vitamin C and E as antioxidants to reduce cell damage to support a healthy immune system. So let's go. First, we're gonna get the blender all set up, put some frozen spinach in there, eat a date. We're gonna add some frozen mango as well. After the mango, let's try and peel a banana with one hand. Yoss that in there for some extra vitamin C. And then let's try with our one hand, getting as much almond butter in there as possible to contribute to some vitamin E to the mix. I love using oat milk because it is sustainable and it'll just give it a creamier texture. Yes, bland, baby, bland. Okay. Love it. One, I'm actually super surprised how smoothly that was blended. Don't knock, a 30-year-old blender till you try it. It's time to test out this smoothie. You know what? I would actually, in an ideal world, probably blend this a little bit more. It's a little chunky, but I like it chunky, 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 chunky. That is a song from a Disney movie. Anyways, let's see how this vitamin cat and elephant smoothie tastes. Okay, it makes it seem like I actually don't really like this, but I do. It's just a little hairy, so I would probably, not hairy, like a little bit chunky. So I probably would blend it more for my mouth's sake anyway, so I don't get spinach everywhere. Like, how long has that been there? You're helping your immune system from turning into this big mess filled with germs and unnecessary antibodies, okay? Let me know in the comments what kind of smoothies you'd like to make and what you'd like to see on this channel too. It's so important to keep our immune systems healthy during this time Being mindful of your vitamin C and vitamin E intake, you are helping keep the health of your cells and thus your overall health and immunity strong. I think eating as many fruits and vegetables, drinking lots of water, getting lots of rest, exercising, and reducing your stress will be the best thing you can do for your system to stay healthy and thus keep others around you healthy as well. Be sure to follow your local regulations and restrictions that have been put in place by your provincial and federal governments to keep you and everyone around you healthy. As a team and community, we can work together to stay healthy and navigate these challenging times.